Hey guys, good morning. This is Pastor Mark, and today I'll be taking you through Galatians chapter 1, verse 8 through 9. To give you guys a quick recap of what's been going on, we see that false teachers had come into the Galatian church, and they were teaching them the doctrine of works that made them righteous unto God. Paul was warring against that doctrine, and he was saying that salvation was by grace through faith in Christ alone. So he's shocked to just see all of the things that they've gone so quickly back into. He's saying, hey, you guys are going back so quickly into something that is false instead of the truth. So that's where he's combating today, and that's where we start. We start in verse 8, which says, "But even if we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel to you than what we have preached to you, let him be accursed. As we have said before, so now I say again, if anyone preaches any other gospel to you than what you have received, let him be accursed." What Paul is saying is, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's myself. I don't care if it's my team. I don't care if, like some of the earlier people would say, oh, an angel came to me and he gave me this message. Paul is saying, I don't care about their rank. I don't care about any of that stuff. If anybody comes to you with false doctrine, reject it. He's saying it is to be accursed. And in the Greek, what that word is anathema. And it means devoted to destruction. Stand under God's judgment. And he doubles down in verse 9 and he says, if anyone preaches anything, any gospel other than what we have taught you, let him be accursed. He doubles down. He doubles down for emphasis because he wants you to understand that what he's saying is important and also that the truth is important. He's saying that the gospel, it must remain pure. Anytime that you add or anytime you subtract from something, then it's not in its original form. So Paul is saying, no, it becomes false doctrine at that point because it is not pure anymore. It is tainted. It is taken away from what it was originally. It's the opposite. And there is no alternative gospel. It's either the truth or it's either a lie. And he's saying, I don't care who preaches it. Reject it if it's not the pureness of the gospel. And Paul understands something. He understands, number one, that if they continue with this false doctrine, then somebody's going to teach somebody's going to teach somebody else, and it spreads. And then the foundation of the house, if we're building a house, is going to have a crack in it. So he's like, I got to get to this right off. So Paul is trying to nip this in the bud. He also understands that there are souls that are in danger of hell because if you don't have the gospel, there is no way of salvation. So Paul wants to make sure that everybody goes to heaven. He's like, no, this false doctrine, it cannot save you. So I want you to understand the true gospel. And that's the only thing that you need to stand on because the centrality of the gospel, it hinges on everything that Jesus Christ did. Everything that he did on the cross was for us. There is no other way for salvation because man cannot work his way into being good enough to be received by God. The only way you can be received by God is through Jesus Christ. It's simple and it's pure. So as I close, I just want you guys to see what Paul was trying to say. False doctrine cannot have a place in our church. It cannot have a place in your life because it is destructive. It is no way that it can save you. The only thing that can save you is the gospel, and that is the pure, simple gospel of Jesus Christ, which says that salvation is by grace through him. So I hope that this bless you today, and I hope that you guys have a great rest of the day.